So the first playoff game for this Rochester Knighthawks new era team, just what does it mean for all of the players to come here to Buffalo and have a playoff game after going 4-14 last year?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for us. I think for the guys who've been here from the very beginning, it means a lot, especially to our management, our coaches, everyone who's kind of been here since day one. So it's a clean slate. We're excited about this opportunity tonight.
One of the things that seems like it's always a theme that we come back to with this Knighthawks team is the defense really being a staple of it and not having one or two guys, but being a unit that plays well. How do you think that's going to play when you're going into playoff lacrosse, having a unit instead of just stars on that defensive end?
Well, I think you said it. We can't be a bunch of individuals out there. We have to be on the same page, whether we have 9 or 10, 11 guys back there. We all have to be on the same page. That starts with our prep and trust in one another. We got to be communicating. We know what's going to be allowed tonight, but for us, we just grind, and I think that's kind of, we play with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, and we know we got a big task for us tonight.
Do you have a goal in your head for the defensive unit for keeping the Bandits to a certain number?
I think anyone around the league always thinks if you can hold a team to 10, you got a good shot. But we know that this is a pretty star-studded lineup that they have on their side. But we're confident in our group too. We're going to play 5 minutes at a time and see what happens at the end of 60.
You look at the fact that you split with this team earlier in the season, won one, lost one. The loss was here. I mean, how big is it to try to flip things around, I guess, this time with KeyBank Center being as big as it is, as many fans as there are here? How do you kind of silence that and make it your own game?
Well, playing in front of, 16 to 18,000, I think a lot of guys, we've never really had this opportunity. So we're going to go out and play our game. We can't, the crowd is going to be a part of it, but we can't let that be a distraction. We got to focus what's in between the boards, 200 feet. If we can take the crowd out of it, that's our goal. But it's to play here, it's a great opportunity. We were able to split here. We played this when we were here, when we were in January, February. We played them pretty tight, and kind of the wheels fell off a bit at the end there. But again, this is a clean slate. We're excited for this opportunity.
You look at both of those games, actually, it was dominated by the third quarter being the changing factor in both of those games. Buffalo won the third quarter the second time you played, and they won that game. You guys won the third quarter the first time. It seems like the third quarter is just a really big area for the Knighthawks to try to kind of find their game. How big is it, though, in this playoff set? What do you think maybe the biggest quarter is for the team?
Probably the third. I'd say the first and third because, you're starting again. That, I think, comes down to mental toughness. Being ready from the opening whistle. I didn't realize that stat from the third quarter, but I'm not shocked from my years playing. So we got to be ready from the opening whistle. We'll take it 5 minutes at a time.
Rylan Hartley in between the sticks. I mean, he's been here throughout the most of the season. He had a bit of a tough one last week. I mean, how big is it for him having a young goalie in there and how bouncing back now in the playoffs?
Yeah, we have all the confidence in the world with Ralphie. He has seemed to bounce back all year, and we've seen his growth, his development. So we're excited to play in front of him. We know he's going to have a strong game tonight. We feel confident to go out and play, and if we make a mistake, we know we got there. He's our backbone. So, again, great opportunity for Ryan Hartley tonight.